Yeah. Baby, I got you.
Friends come and go, go like the seasons. I never know what to believe in. And it's getting old, but no hard feelings. Cause friends come and go without a reason. And I've been in LA for way too long. Can't get this air inside my lungs. It feels like I'm suffocating from all the lack of the realness here. Is there anybody real out here? Got my middle up while I'm singing. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. Only thing they're good for is leaving. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. I've had it up to the ceiling. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. Only thing they're good for is leaving. And I ain't got the time, money in my mind. I say it to your face, fuck fake friends.
And lately I've been dealing with mad stress. Comes with the territory of a Hollywood address. Is anybody real here? I need some fact checks. I need more realness. Need you to act less, cause they deserve Oscars. So many imposters. What's up with guest lists? Can I come to your concerts? We all got demons. I'm dealing with monsters. I've taken every picture, signed titties and signed shirts. But at the same time, I know I'm blessed to be here. So let's just be clear. A million kids wish they had the spot. I got success is not a sandy beach chair. Be careful with the people you meet here. I'm saying, yeah.
Is there anybody real out here?
Yeah.
Got my middle up while I'm singing. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. Only thing they're good for is leaving. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. I've had it up to the ceiling. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. Only thing they're good for is leaving. And I ain't got the time, money in my mind. I say it to your face, fuck fake friends.
Yeah.
We don't need them.
Baby, you know I feel you.
And I ain't got the time, money on my mind. Say it to my face, don't pretend. And I ain't got the time, money on my mind. I say it to your face, fuck fake friends. And I ain't got the time, money on my mind. Say it to my face, don't pretend. And I ain't got the time, money on my mind. I say it to your face, fuck fake friends. Is there anybody real out here? Got my middle up while I'm singing. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. Only thing they're good for is leaving. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. I've had it up to the ceiling. Fuck fake friends, we don't need them. Only thing they're good for is leaving. And I ain't got the time, money in my mind. Say it to your face, fuck fake friends.
Hold on, I got another song playing in the background. You know how it goes with me. I don't do any technical work. I just do it on my own. Hey, hello. I got Taro with Trisha in the background. Just want to welcome everybody. So, I was just on a stream where I saw somebody pretending to be a friend, trying to do what she does best right at the last minute. Good job. Gotta be there at the last minute, don't you, Jilly Bear? That's right, I tagged you in this video. So, Jilly, this is video is for you. I'm going to let Tara with Trish up here in a second. Welcome, Shamala, which I've seen you. I'm watching you. Welcome, Siren. Welcome, Trisha. Welcome, everybody. So I'm going to let Trisha on up. Hello. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey. So did you see what I just saw? I don't know. Am I seeing the same thing with Jilly Bear?
No, we just witnessed it. It was actually there. It happened in real time.
Oh, God. Because, I felt the same way with Jilly Bear when she left me. exactly the same way. I mean, you could quote that shit.
Well, she's all talking about people pretending to be friends. She's number one friend pretender, honestly.
Talk about fuck fake friends. Who wants to put a middle finger up to them right now? I
do.
do too. So, Jilly, stop pretending you're that last hope for Miss NC. I see it. When the Cooperology feels like she's losing grasp of that one person, yes, then the great Jilly Bear comes out to save the day and try to throw in her last 2 cents. Because granted, Jilly Bear is the biggest supporter of Natasha Cooper. I mean, am I wrong? I've seen very
Well, technically you're wrong. She's not the biggest supporter. She's
one
probably
of
she's like number 3 or number 4. Number 3 or number 4, honestly.
One of. Okay, I don't know. I should say one of.
Yeah, she's one of.
Wow.
See,
wow.
Siren knows. See, Siren knows.
Siren knows. See, look at that right there. So, Jilly Bear does this thing. She did it to me too. When I decided to leave, I got private messages, which I won't show because they're private messages. You'll have to take me at my word. But it sounded very similar to, oh, don't, you're taking it the wrong way, blah, 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 trying to just reel that last bit of hope from Mama Cooperology. And it really got me tonight because when I saw Jilly Bear in there, I'll admit, you know me, I say the things as I feel it. Hi, just Karen, or Jerry. Anyway, so I said something. I said, shut your mouth, get the fuck out of here. I'll admit it right now. I told her GTFO because that was the same bullshit she was telling me a couple weeks ago. So then I got muted. Granted, I understand, you leave a couple people. I left Whiskey as one of my mods. So I don't fault Amanda for that. Like, I really do feel for Amanda right now. That's a whole nother story. But I do feel for Amanda right now, and my heart goes out to her because I know what she's going through because
we literally just went through it. Yeah.
I don't say we've gone through it yet. We've just started. Oh, I know Miss Cooper how she works. We've just started because I've only done a few lives. You've done a few lives. You haven't really said too much about her. I've said a lot about her, but every time I say something, she's gonna have to call me my puny widow channel. So I mean, yeah, we've gone through it or going through it, whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna say right now, I really do. Everyone experiences the breakup differently. And I'm not commenting on how she did because I feel hella bad. I'm a hard ass. Like, I don't care. You can come at me any day. Siren knows what Jilly Bear does, Jerry. How she tries to pull in Natasha's levers at the last minute. Just give them 1 ounce of hope. So Siren.
No, she doesn't even do that. She doesn't even do that.
What do you mean she doesn't even do that?
She doesn't know because once you leave, and if she's ever supported you, Jilly Bear just immediately turns 100, like she does a 360, and then all of a sudden you become the fake friend, whereas she was the one that was initially the fake friend when she turned first.
Right.
Correct?
She pulls you in, but then when she sees that you're not gonna see her side, she's like, fuck you, I'm out. Blocks you, won't come to your channel.
Oh, that too.
Like straight shuts you out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, she's not gonna ever be there to continue the support because fuck a fake friend, right? I mean, granted, I have, again, I won't name them out, but I have several supporters who still watch my channels. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that right there shows a lot. What Jilly does shows a lot as well on the polar opposite. So Jilly's a big tool for Natasha. And this is basically my opinion. And Natasha, you can clip this all you want. You know, Jilly, you can be upset all you want. But you're a big tool for Natasha Cooper because people do care about you. And Jilly, don't get me wrong, I cared about you a lot. You were a really cool person. I thought maybe you would understand differencing of opinions, but I see you can't see past the veil. Oh, there's a few things going on. Amanda literally just did a live probably about 30 minutes ago now and talking about how Natasha was never there. Funny story. Natasha's not there when you actually need her. When has Natasha ever been there for anybody? I mean, if anyone in chat, and I remember my chat isn't silenced, so if anyone's silencing mods, I'm gonna be very upset. But chat, like, has Natasha been there personally for anybody? And you can say, oh yeah, she was there for this, but when you really truly were needing it, was she there? And this is my personal opinion on my channel, me saying it. But I never felt she was there for me. Maybe once when I showed her a picture of snow and she's like, oh my God, I never lived there. Like, oh my God, that's horrible.
Well, to catch up some people like Jerry, Amanda really did nothing wrong, honestly, other than be on someone's panel that Natasha didn't like, and I guess Natasha just, is done with her or something. So all of Natasha's former supporters, of Amanda's now are leaving all the comments like they did with us when we left. And it all boils down to the subs and supporters of Natasha that make things 100 times worse.
Yeah.
And the things that they say, because Amanda hasn't done anything wrong. She's literally been in the hospital. She's almost died. Okay, she's literally been in the hospital. And the thing that bothered her the most was that if Natasha was
That's
as
for
close with
Amanda, by the way,
Amanda
if she wants to come out,
as she was, then she would have been checking on Amanda when she was in the hospital. And she didn't check on Amanda not once. And that's what really upset Natasha. And now all of a sudden, Natasha's supporters are coming after Amanda for like zero reason, pretty much.
Absolutely. And that's what bothers me, because I've heard from another ex-follower who didn't come out publicly. The same thing happened. And I don't actually think she's an ex-follower. I think she's a current follower. I mean, I'm not going to throw out names. Just take me for my word because I haven't given permission. But if you don't, you don't. You do, you do. But she was in the hospital and not one person from the community reached out to her. That's a personal message I've gotten. I swear. Look, I swear on the Holy Grail, Bible, whatever. I'm not even religious, but still, I swear on everything that I've heard that. And by the way, that link is for Amanda if she wants to come up and speak, because she's more than welcome to speak on my panel. Anyone is more than welcome to speak on my panel. Just be prepared for what you're going to get here and say. And right, Siren, I just saw your chat too. Hell nah. Natasha never contacted anyone unless it was about her. She's all, that's what a narcissist does. So, I mean, back to that, narcissism is a sickness. And if you need help, you need help. Just admit it. But yeah, and then Herman left and is now Natasha's #1 mod. One thing I thought about Natasha is she didn't allow men to be mods for her channel. That's why I always gave her a pass, besides Herman. That she wouldn't allow a male to be a mod. Sexist bitch. But Herman gets her pass. That's her green card. Thanks for keeping our secret. I got a message. I won't put it out there. Who it is. Nobody knows. So if you're upset, nobody knows. But that's not about you. That's about somebody else. So don't worry about that.
Grouchy mama bear. What I'm saying is if you can't trust people at their word, who are you to question them? If you don't talk to Amanda on a daily basis, Who are you to question them? Everybody's situation is different. Just because your 93-year-old father was released the day after they replaced the heart valve, like doesn't mean, it's the same situation with Amanda.
So I got another thing saying it was a nice thing. I appreciate it, but I'm just letting you know, everyone really does matter. I'm putting my phone on silent from anyone else because I forget to do that before my live sometimes.
Like
But
like what happened with Amanda, like it's not up to her when the doctors release, right? Because everybody's situation is different. So they can beef with her all they want and be like, "Oh, you should be in the hospital longer." Well, they're not the doctors, right? They don't release people. So they can't be like, "Hey, you should be in there for at least another week." She was in
so
there,
from
she had treatments and all that, right?
right.
And
So
now she's out.
I'm not going to say Amanda is lying because, oh no, she's not lying.
Oh yeah, true. She's not lying. Correct. You are correct, Grouchy. You
You
are.
are correct.
Yeah, she's not
Uh,
lying. I believe Amanda 100%.
so, like my father, who I'm not going to mention names, but there's some shit going on personally. He recently was put on a ventilator and pretty much discharged within 3 days. So, it doesn't necessarily matter the time of stay, the length of stay, or anything like that. Because who knows? You could be released the next day if you're stable. But I'm gonna say, from what I just heard from Amanda on her live, she sounded pretty sick. And I mean, I'm not one to judge. I'm
She's
not no doctor.
sick. She is, you can tell. You can tell she is not well. And the fact that she feels like she has to prove things is a problem. You know,
Right.
she shouldn't have to prove she was in the hospital for a pulmonary embolism. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck?
Take people for their word. Like, what happened to people's word meaning everything? I mean, I get it. It's YouTube. But I mean, as far as I am, when I give you my word or say I go through something, I'm being 100% about my feelings. And she just went through a lot. So why are we judging who she went through? We should just reach out to people. I didn't know she was in the hospital. Would I have reached out to her? Absolutely. Um, if you tell me something's going on, I'm going to reach out to you personally and, maybe even give you a phone call because I'm crazy like that. Who knows? Because I care about everybody. And it's just a shame that, no one reached out to her in her time of need. I know the feeling. I personally went through that, being questioned on, well, could it really? And blah, 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 blah. Well, it don't matter. It's the point of the matter. You say, because remember, Natasha has said publicly before her channels keep getting shut down, that she considers Amanda. I was a member of her community when she said this, that she considered Amanda like a daughter, like she's a motherly figure. So if you're going to consider yourself like a motherly figure and you're going to use that as a public term, but yet when she's in dire need, not be there, just because she was in another chat, what the fuck? Again, this comes between the whole cult mentality, make the person feel important. But yet, when it comes to the real shit, don't be there because you can't afford that. You got your own shit, right? Your own shit is more important than anyone else's. I'll tell you right now, anyone else reaches out to me in chat, their shit's 10,000 times more important than mine. Because of the person I am. Take it to the bank on that one. So yeah, I mean, I just really wanted to call out Jilly Bear on her bullshit tonight and how she feels that she can try to be that last saving grace for Natasha Cooper. Jilly, I mean, you're more than welcome to come up here on my panel. I've dropped a link for Amanda, and I guess I've dropped it for you and the other person I've tagged in my chat, but I'll get into that in a minute. But I've dropped it, and I'll drop it again, and I'll drop it again. Because I got some other comments to make. But yeah, the hospital is very weird on how they handle certain things. So, I mean, it depends on the doctors. It really does. So, yeah, Jilly Bear, stop being a fake friend and stop trying to act like you care so fucking much when really the only person you care about is the person you invest in the most. You personally invest in the most.
Jerry, from what I understand, yeah, he did. From what I understand, he did. But I don't know for sure because I don't know what's going on. I just happened to tune into her live and just heard some things. But from what I understand, I don't know if he turned, but I know that she's
So,
yeah, that things aren't good. That's all I know.
per what we heard on Ananda's channel, uh, Herman is now the top mod in Natasha, one of the top mods in Natasha's community. Congratulations, Herman. You've been used by a scammer and you've made it to that top scammed pot. How does it feel, bud? Because Herman, I liked you too at one point, and that's that's another good point I'd like to talk on. Herman, how could you, man? Like, I've been there, and this goes for whiskey too. I've been there. When you guys see the light, I'll be there to support you, but God, it's rough. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's really hard. Coming from the male side of things, it's different. It really is. It comes from a different aspect. Because we're hard, we're tough, we got to be tough, right? Right? So a scammer can't break me. No, I'll admit right now, a scammer broke me down. So Herman, I mean, don't feel bad to admit that you got beat down. Herman and Scott are one of the last dudes that well, there's a couple. I can't say that. But Herman is one of the guys that I know personally. He was a mod on my channel until I left because I knew that he wouldn't break the ranks. JWR. What am I missing? What JWR is?
I think I think Grouchy just meant Herman. See how it says anything? Just leave Herman alone.
Whoa.
Apparently.
She's personally hurt by Herman. So how is that her fault?
Herman was with Amanda way before Herman became a mod for Natasha. That's the thing.
Herman's been around. I mean, he's been around in Amanda's more than I said it. Natasha's until I kind of recently left. Wow, Herman, you got into the one male spot she'll allow into her sexist female cult. Congratulations. I tried. I guess I just wasn't strong enough. Maybe your vagina's bigger than mine. I mean, I only knew. So when I started to know Herman was from Amanda's Ananda's. So that's where I really started recognizing Herman. So it really sucks that he's gonna leave that just for popularity. Fuck popularity. Fuck the popular number. If you go by popular statistics, we'd all be fucked. Remember, I say that in all love. Yes, Jerry can. She was in the hospital. I mean, from what I heard, she was on her deathbed. And no one reached out and cared. Like, I didn't know. Granted, I didn't know.
Well, she's not saying no one. She's just saying with Natasha being as close to Amanda as she was, supposed to have been and claimed to have been, that she's just saying she felt that Natasha didn't reach out not one time when she was in the hospital.
I'm almost 100% sure. I can't say 100% until I talk to Amanda myself. And see the messages, but I'm sure that Amanda reached out to Natasha saying, I consider you like my daughter, saying, hey, I'm sick in the deathbed, and probably heard nothing or, wow, get better soon. Okay, sorry. Good. I was all JWR. But Yeah, I mean, I reached out to Natasha with concerns. Sometimes she would, most of the time, she'd just blow it off. She don't care. And remember, it's always about her, and she has to advertise more. Because if you don't, then you're really pushed to the side. If you advertise your channel or your benefits or what you want, just saying, she always pushes you to that side. And again, Whiskey, this is to you, my brother. I don't know why. I just feel like you need to know. I'm here for you if you need to break free. I'm always going to. I want whiskey free. Free whiskey. Because I love whiskey and the drink. But I also say, we miss whiskey.
Who's Andrew?
Who the hell is Andrew? Sauron, you're going to have to fill me on who Andrew is. I mean, honestly, I didn't know who the
Siren can come up. I think he should come up.
Siren wants to come up. He's more than welcome to. It's up to him. I'll always drop the link for anyone who wants to come up. Yeah. Who? She doesn't have many male mods. Siren was one before he got treated like shit. Scott now is. That's where I got upset. And I won't comment on why Scott was, but that's why I think he was. I never was, and I went fucking hard. Hell, I matched voices. By the way, voices, you're a cultist leader just like Natasha. I'm gonna say that right now. This is my opinion and my opinion only, but I'm gonna say that right now. Some of your content's good, just like Natasha's, but you're still a piece of shit. I digress. I have evidence to that later, which you've also probably seen in my short and a few other little points. See, that's the thing, and I'm not... Look, I respect the LGBTQ, but I think she only lets the...
Wait, do you mean Scott or Andrew? Because I don't know an Andrew, but I know Scott.
I know Scott. I mean, I actually know Scott, like, he has connections to me personally. Like, he knows people I know, which is weird as shit, before Natasha. So, just going to say that. But, I mean, I like Scott. He was a cool guy. I have nothing against him. He's kept my... I haven't seen anything in chat about that guy. But, yeah, I don't know who Andrew is. I don't remember an Andrew. And if there is an Andrew, well, bro, you're probably side-eyed quicker than shit because you're newer than shit. And you're married. So, in my opinion, she chooses women or people who are of LGBTQ, whatever. Andrew was always kind of quiet. Well, that's surprising. Remember, I don't follow this chick no more. She's blocked me from Twitch. I tried to get back. I mean, I told her I'd just talk about her on my channel, but she still wouldn't let me in chat. And she's not allowed on YouTube. Funny. And look about her Patreon. God, how hard is it to follow a Patreon rules and terms of service? All you got to do is put out something special for your Patreon subs. Oh, but wait, you figure your Twitch, your YouTube, and your sales are enough. No, that's not enough, Miss Cooper. You got to do something special for special people. But you think no one else is special but you. Shit. Fuck. Now I got to get into this other subject. Christiane. And Tara, Trish, if you want to hop out, you're more than welcome. This is on me and Christiane.
Okay, I will be in the chat, but I'll be back up later.
All right, you're more than welcome to be back up later.
Okay.
So, Christiane, I said Thursday. Is it still Thursday? Yeah, it's still Thursday where I'm at. Oh, no, it's Friday. So, I lied. Ha. It's a great night. I have a little clip that you've probably seen on my shorts. So if you guys go check out my shorts, Voices told her you have to protect your community from me. You got to protect a community from me? Who the fuck am I? I'm just some dude on YouTube that talks shit to people. Christiane, you're also more than welcome to come up and ask me any questions because I invited you onto my panel. And so you're more than welcome to come up on my panel and speak. Who's on our new YouTube? Natasha? Oh, fuck. She's going to get shut down in a couple of days. She's violating terms of service. Anyway. Oh, Christiane. Leanne, I don't necessarily want to mention you too much because you didn't say much. I'll give you credit for that. You kind of kept quiet. But Christiane, when voice is said, you got to protect your community. From me? So you're going to say if people that are in your chat that like me, you're not going to, it doesn't make sense. Protect them from what? So you won't come over here and talk to me. You won't talk to me. You won't even allow me in chat because you got to protect your community. From my opinion? Whoa, pump the brakes, girlfriend. Put this bus back in reverse and let's talk about this real quick. I know it's been a little bit of time. So, I don't, Leanne, I'm going to give you a break because you did hold her up on that. But Christiane, you were like, oh yeah, we got to protect our community. So, look, I don't care who in my chat belongs. If you're in Granny, I've said this 1,000 times. I don't care if you're in Granny. I don't care if you're in Voices. I don't care if you're in Miss fucking Scammer McFucking Scammy Pants' chat. You're welcome in my chat. You're welcome on my panel, and you're welcome to give me shit because you know what? That's what makes a great discussion. I don't have to protect my community from anything because they can go wherever the fuck they please. I hate Granny. I hate Scarlet. I hate fucking Voices for my own reasons. And Voices, you are just one. I think you're the next Natasha Cooper. You better be careful there, sweetie pie. Your fucking velvet dog little cutouts might be the next fucking makeup sale. I'm just saying, girlfriend. I digress. Because I saw a chat tonight somewhere in another chat. Likens. Hashtag Lycan Legions. Go check that channel out. But I saw a comment in there from Grouchy Mama Bear. Actually, I think she's in mine. How can they accept Voices but not accept Glenn? Wow, that's a good point. That's actually a great point, Grouchy Mama Bear. Grouchy Mama Bear, that was a great point. And I thank you for that because you know what? I was equaling my energy, what I put out there into YouTube, up to Voices. Because you know what? If Voices can be allowed out here to spew that kind of shit, then I can too. So, did I say some things? And, Voices don't agree with me. Hell, she scammed me out of $2.99 because when I joined her and she blocked me, she didn't even refund me. So you can take that $2.99. The most I've paid for any membership since I've left Natasha's, just going to say that, as a base payment for your... for your channel, you can go ahead and take that $2.99 from me and shove it right where the sun don't shine because I don't give a fuck. I was trying to make peace that night with you, Voices. Because granted, I came at you pretty hard. I ain't going to make peace now because you know what? I see you're just like Natasha. You're coming at her just because you want to be like her. And this is my opinion. No one in my chats, no one in my channel, just mine. So Voices, again, this, I guess if this link is for you to come talk to me, if you would want, or if you want to email me privately so we don't say anything publicly, you're more than welcome to. The email is in the About Me section of my YouTube. But Christiane, for you to agree to that cult behavior of gotta protecting your channel, that's why I invited you to my platform to speak, because I have no cultish behavior here. Hell, I don't care if you're here or not. Hell, I got a substance abuse problem to half of you. Remember, it's my weekend, so I do what I please. Thank you very much. I am a consenting adult over the age of 21. Please do subscribe to Lycan's channel. Please do subscribe to Siren's channel. They are both great creators who have great points, and sometimes they can speak better than me most times, because I get a little sideways and can't stay on track because I got lots to say, got lots on my mind, and that's just how I put it out there. So anyway, Christiane, you said, how is it that I got a question for you personally, Christiane. You can hit me up in the comments. You can hit me up in chat, anywhere. How is it that you get a pass from the veil that you were on, but not me? That's another thing. What, you didn't like me? You don't like what I did or how I was? Because I didn't really say much about you, Miss Christiane. All I said was, if I hear For the Love of Pete one more time, I'm going to smash my head in. And then I agreed with other people's comments, again, because of the veil over my eyes. I mean, hell, Siren kind of forgives me. Why can't you? I mean, I gave Siren a harder time than I gave you, Christiane. But yet you can't see. You can give yourself a pass and certain other people a pass, but not me, because I'm, vicious? Like Voices, who you had on panel, that said, gotta protect your community. Well, go protect that community, Miss Sweetheart. Because granted, congratulations. Let's all give Christiane and Leanne a round of applause for making it to 1K. Because you know what? I do congratulate her on that, because it pisses Natasha off. I love the fact we can piss Natasha off. So honestly, congratulations for getting it to 1K. And then back down to 99.9K. And then back up to 1K. And then back down. And then back up. And then back down. According to reports. So, you should have waited till like 99.5K before you went up and down, up and down. It's just a smart way to play it. So, Christiane, do you have some questions for me? I mean, you're probably in your little bed. I mean, it's 9:30 at night in California, and I know you're LA time, so it's not that late, girlfriend. I know I didn't tag your actual YouTube channel in my link, but you'll hear about this. I'm sure you already have. So, Christiane, I know you had some very valid points, and the valid points I'll get on is, how could I be so vile? Well, how could I be so vile? That's a valid question that anyone out here wants to ask. How could I? Well, look at the half of the shit that the other people out here say, but just because I'm a male, it's different. It's, whoa, well, wait till you get your notice, Herman. Because when you get your notice that you quit Natasha, or she treats you like shit, if you said anything that people think you're sideways about, they're going to treat you the same way. Because remember, you're a male. You're a dude. They could, I'll say this, they could, but they also may sideways me and let you in because they want to hate on me because I talk about everybody equally out here, because there's bullshit all the way around. Exactly. It's like, how dare I? But granted, when Herman, you're let free, or you're fired, or you get your pink slip, or whatever, your checks don't come in the mail and you get pissed and you want back, I'll let you hear. I let everybody hear, as far as I'm concerned. I don't see it. Granted, I'm only seeing what? Yes, Nicole, you can ask me a question respectfully, and I will respectfully answer the best way I can. Feel free. I'm very open. This is a very welcome community. If you want, here, anyone can ask me a question. We'll kind of do an openish panel, because last time I did this openish panel, it didn't work, and Natasha got mad because I let someone on panel that shouldn't. Well, I let anyone on my panel. Hell, Lycan's been up here, and he was really respectful. Hell, let's see who else can be respectful. By the way, I'm going to take a shot of an adult beverage, because am I harming anybody? Is anyone harmed out there? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Maybe their ears, but you choose to listen, so it's on you. I'm waiting for your question, Nicole. She must be writing a story. Anyone, Nicole's got a question, everybody. But has anyone seen I mean, it is an adult beverage. You know, Jack Daniels gets me. That's why I want to be at peace with whiskey. His name is Whiskey. I love my whiskey. And I drink whiskey all the time. So, and I still say, free the whiskey. Whiskey OG, I'm still here when you need me, bro. I got you. I swear to God, I'll take you under my wing. I got a fucking long ass wing. I can take many people, and I'll carry you. You'll be fine out here. Don't let the cloud get you. Someone has you blocked in chat, Jerry. That's awkward. Because I don't have many mods. Like, my mods are very accountable. So I'll have to figure that out. But I can figure that out because I only have very few mods. But I see you. Voices is 100% worse than me. But she gets a pass because she's a female, right? No, we don't play that game here. It's an equal ground. Remember, we're all treated equally, right? And if we're all very treated equally, so I must be treated equal as a woman, but a woman must be treated equal as a man. So I can do the same thing a woman does without being judged differently. I mean, that's just my opinion. Look, I don't care if you like it, love it, hate it. That's just who I am. If a woman can do it, I can too, right? And if a man can do it, a woman can too. It goes vice versa. I'm not sexist. Contrary to some opinion, I won't say popular anymore, but some opinions. Some opinions say I'm a woman beater. Well, they're wrong too. So I should get back on the Christiane subject. Christiane. Oh my God. Shit. I really would love to talk to you. Hold on, we got the question. Hold on. Got a sentence. So first, I want you live. I just tuned in about 2 minutes ago. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, I understand why people are not very willing to accept me right now. I've said that multiple times. I've come off as brash, harsh, rough. But you got to remember, just because I'm a male doesn't make it any different than what other people have said just because they're female. So remember, and I know you've only started listening for 2 minutes, but I joined as a member in Voices chat to personally apologize to her because I did at that point. You know, I said I was going to give a blanket apology, and by the way, Voices, that only works for Natasha, that she can give a blanket apology and I can't. What the fuck kind of excuse is that? You said it, and it's on Christiane's live, and I have it. So Natasha Cooper can give a blanket lie, and I can't. Just let that sink in. I was going to give you a personal apology. I was going to give you a personal, not instead of a blanket apology, a personal apology, because I felt you deserved it. But then when I subbed and membershiped, paid the most for a membership since I've been in this new community, you blocked me and took my $2.99. Sounds almost NC-ish. So in fact, you are NC's devil Satan child now. So you must explain to me. Explain it. So come and explain it, Voices, because I want to know how that's acceptable. I want to know how Natasha can have a blanket apology and I can't, when Natasha has scammed thousands, over $20,000 in this community, and can get away with a blanket apology and I cannot. I've called people out. So like I said, there are people that I was going to give an individual apology to, and I have given individual apologies to. Save Robbie, I've given an individual apology to. Sally Ann, I've given an individual apology to. Let's see. Lycan, I've given an individual apology to. And that is because They are willing to speak to me and get that individual apology. So I understand, Nicole, why people aren't going to accept me right now. And I'll give you that first question. And let's see. Exactly. Exactly. NC is facilitating donations. She is the cult farm. She literally is of YouTube. And she can wear that crown, the queen of cults, as much as she wants. But it's going to get her nowhere in the real world. But we're getting stuck on one person, because Natasha Cooper is horrible and she is the worst. And sure, she can have the queen scammer in the United States crown. Congratulations, give Natasha Cooper a round of applause. But with that being said, can't forget about the other spawns of Satan, like Voices. Voices is all about the subs. And this is, again, my opinion. Anyone in chat can have a different opinion and can say, well, that's not true, and I'll accept it. You tell me differently, and I'll listen. But when you say you got to protect a community from me, when Natasha Cooper says I have a puny widow channel, she's not wrong, but I don't take it in that sarcastic tone. I do have a small little channel, so you don't have to be afraid of me. So unless Natasha Cooper sees me as something to be afraid of, which, granted, thank you, thank for the praise. And then Nicole. And Nicole, I do accept that. That's why I'm understanding. But just remember, my channel is about calling people's bullshit out equally. There is no one that's going to be any different from anybody else. I love my woman Tara with Trisha. We vibe on several things. We talk about things privately, but if she said something publicly about me that I disagreed with, do you think we would talk about it privately? Absolutely. Do you think I'd tell her, hey, I'm gonna have to bring this up on chat? She'd understand. But I don't think anything we would get to that level. But I was just saying, like, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm still gonna call you out for what you say or do. Bye, Holly. Nice seeing you. I don't care who you are. If you come out and say something sideways that I disagree with, and I think a majority of people would disagree with but are just blind to, would I call it out? Absolutely. After what I've been through, abso-fucking-lutely. That veil is very thick, and this also relates back around to Christiane saying, I can't get away with it, but she cans, and Leanne cans, and Scarlett cans, and all these other people cans, but I can't because of what I've done. And Siren, I agree. Some do, but some don't. And I'm willing to let it play out from here. I've seen people that are willing to accept me, and that speaks volumes, like Robbie, like you, like Tara with Trisha, like Sally Ann. These people speak volumes to me because they truly show a forgiveness. Like, I know what you've been through. Anyone who's been in Natasha Cooper's community knows what I've gone through in a different way. Look, Amanda experienced a very hard break tonight. Siren experienced a very hard break when he left. I got a little bit of a beat up. Trisha got beat up. Tia got beat up. And look, I mean, Tia, I don't care who she is. I mean, she does her own makeup channel. She had no reason to be beat up. She had her own point of view. So in that community, you're not allowed to have a point of view. And I know, Nicole, that you don't think that way, and I know a lot of people don't think that way, but it really shows right now who does think, oh, well, because I'm a man. That's just an excuse to just not like me. And look, I don't care if you don't like me, just straight up say, Glenn's a piece of shit. I really came after you. If I've said this and I'll say this again, if I came after you during Natasha, I'm willing to give everything a new start and a clean slate. So a blanket statement of I'm willing to give a clean slate and start fresh. Some people aren't willing to take that, and that's fine. That's fine. It shows how true their friendship is or willing to be and how sincere. I want a clean slate with certain people. Yeah, Trisha's right. Trisha's completely different. This is my own channel. This is my own opinions. I've called out several people I won't have a clean slate with that I deserve the apology first. Talk about my penis. I want the apology first. Remember, a lot of people talked about my penis before I talked about their vajigis. Voices was that exception. That's why I went to publicly apologize before being scammed out of $2.99 or $1.99 or whatever it is. Either $1.99 or $2.99, one of the two numbers. Anyway, I got scammed out of that. And yeah, so that was the one person I was going to give a public apology for that because she never really talked about me. But you got people like Granny who talked about my ex. You got people like Scarlett who called out my pee-pee. But if I called out her beef flaps, she'd be like, oh my God, he talked about my vagina. Shit, your shit looks like your face. Loose as shit, Scarlett. And I'll still be as vulgar as I am because, I found the limits on YouTube. It's great. By the way, if you want to buy makeup from me, I got a used makeup brush for $499. It is the best. You can get it from a beauty box. So remember to just put a 1 in chat. If you want this one, the number is 1. Okay, sorry for acting like Natasha. I had to give it a little impression there. Oh, that it had to come out. Anyway, so, God, that totally threw me off. I just had that impression. I am a little bit inebriated because I'm granted. But Beefcakes, Scarlett, get your flabby shit out of here. If you talk about my penis, I'm going to come after you, and I do have a personal problem with you. Granted, Voices was the only one with that excuse, and she totally burnt it. So now she's just on the shit list, too. Hell, if Case were to drop in chat right now or come up in panel, I would apologize to her. Because apparently she still has a problem with me and she doesn't accept the blanket apology. Well, Case, just so you know, you didn't even ask in chat if you wanted an apology and you deserved it. You just assumed that the blanket apology was for everybody. It wasn't a blanket apology. It was a blanket clean slate. Granted, the word I used was apology. Should have seen through it. Yep. Just going to say that right there. That is 100% truth. So, Christiane, you're more than welcome, but you just won't. You won't take the invite. You won't come on my platform. You don't think you want me on yours because you're using the same excuses. You've been there. Granted, if you want to use that, that's on you. If you look at my comments, she didn't want to come on my platform because of the fact that she's been through it. Well, that's what I literally just told her. I'm like, look, I don't go to other people's platforms because of what I've been through. Well, Christiane, do you remember you actually berated me on Natasha's platform? So, yes, you're to come here, flat out. That's my bottom line. If you would like to ask me questions, otherwise, congratulations on your 1K and for not giving me excuse for a blanket apology, but Natasha can, and controlling your subs. But pretty much go fuck yourself, Christiane. This was a late night chat. I get it. I get it. I know you're probably in bed because you got to work tomorrow. Well, congratulations. A lot of other people do, and they're still here. So you can go ahead and talk about this on your platform, and maybe I'll come on yours. I thought about it. But when it really came down to it, Christiane, you're a lying piece of shit. From what I personally know, I can't explain. And this is my personal opinion. You're a lying piece of shit who is also trying to be like voices spawn of Satan. It's really funny how they break down. And someone pointed this out in the comments. They become what they hate. Granny, you're one of them too. Got to protect your community. Got to protect your community from what? If your community is strong enough, they'll stick with you. They'll listen to what you have to say. And the ones that don't aren't worth your fucking time. So relating back into the intro to this video, fuck fake friends or fake friends. Totally. Look, I don't care if I have 30 people viewing, 10 people viewing, 5 people, or 1,000 subs, 5 subs. I'm here for the time. I'm here to vent. If you think I got a substance problem, that's on you. I'd like to see your credentials. And you're welcome to come on panel and give me a full one-on-one. And maybe, hell, I invite any actual substance counselor on panel to give me a one-on-one. And I'll tell you, you could give me the one-on-one. You don't have to give your name or where you work, or to me personally you will, but not on panel. I'll say this is an accredited. But otherwise, you can go fuck off. See, that's Nicole. I do want to comment on that, your side note, because your side note's the best. People's side notes are always the best, aren't they? Personal attacks, that's who I am. If you come at me first, I'm going to come at you. How many times have I told people that? And granted, when I was under Natasha, I came at them before they came at me. So let me read your others. I appreciate that, Nicole. I do. I honestly do. And I hope you have fun making the rounds tonight. If you see anything good, please let me know in comments. I might highlight it. Wait. It is. Slippin' Jimmy. That's my nature. That's who I am. You guys, I mean, some of you guys get my YouTube personality. It's just who I am. You know, I mean, wait, no, I'm not a scammer. I'm not Slippin' Jimmy. I'm Saul goddamn Goodman. I'm giving you my honest opinion. Because I'm not, no, Natasha's like Slippin' Jimmy. Nicole, I do respect you for coming in. Anyway, I'm going to personally attack you so you can go ahead and talk about whatever you want. Anyway, I'm going to open up panel again, and I'm sure Trisha's going to want to come up and talk or not. But I'm going to give it about another maybe 30 minutes, 10 to 30 minutes. It's a long window. But then I got to get out of here because, I got real life going on. And I'm just here for venting from Jilly Bear because that shit pissed me off so hard. Look, I heard the bloop this time. Sometimes you hear the bloop, sometimes you don't. What's up?
Yeah, you heard the bloop this time.
I heard the bloop. Oh man, I had to cover on the Christiane thing because
I knew you were going to.
I told you a little bit about that, but the blanket apology that Natasha Cooper's allowed that I'm not, and then the other bullshit, I just couldn't. It's the same bullshit, just different channel. Do you not notice that?
No, I do.
I don't know why people keep falling for it. Hold on, I'm gonna have to. Can you take over for a second? I gotta take over for this real quick. I gotta put this intro in here.
Sure.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was sticking to the chair. I just heard, and I don't know if it's true, but and I just heard Amanda got dragged pretty bad in Natasha's chat tonight, and I don't really watch her, so I don't know if it's true, but I heard it was like
Well,
really bad, like dragging her boyfriend or something like that. I don't know. I just heard it was bad.
so I hate to say this, I really do, but it is part of the course for what she does. Like, she attacks whatever is the most vulnerable. When you part, by the way, I got that done. When you part sides with Natasha, you end up, she finds, this is where Scientology comes into play, because you tell Natasha your deepest, darkest secrets. You know, your personal life, your personal stories. You let her in, and she acts like she cares, which is great, because then you feel like you have a friend and someone who's listening. But then when she doesn't care all of a sudden, or, you know, actually show physical care, she uses everything that you've said personally and privately to her against you. That's why I never fell for that, because Scientology works the same way through auditing. That's a whole nother game. But you tell them your deepest, darkest secrets from everything, and they build a file on you. So when you leave, they be like, ha ha, I'm going to use this on you. Natasha does the exact same thing, because that holds a person there. They feel like, well, if I leave, then, oh my God, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? They could use this, and this against me. That's why, and this is my personal opinion. Amanda, if I'm wrong, you're more than welcome to tell me I'm wrong. But that's why she's having a panic attack, because she's worried about how she's going to be dragged. I didn't see Natasha's live. I don't watch Natasha's live. I don't know what happened there, but I wouldn't put it past her that she'd put her deepest, darkest secrets out there. Wouldn't put it past her. Sarah Nash, you would never believe the Scientology resemblance. Remember, Natasha Cooper is very close to Clearwater, Florida. Just going to say that right now. But yeah, so we all made fun of MRB for making spreadsheets about Excel files about this sub. I think Natasha's worse. I think she honestly makes individual files, text documents, Word documents, whatever, photos, text, and everything, and puts them in a hard drive and saves it for when the shit hits the fan. Not gonna lie, I get that vibe from her, that because Natasha has said to me personally, I'm everywhere. Well, I know you're here right now. Hi, Natasha, you're everywhere. Hi. Fucking bitch. Go fuck up a rope. Anyway,
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either, but it just came out my mouth, and she needs to go fuck up a rope, okay? And if anyone else knows what that means, put it up in chat, and I'll
I
do my
don't
shit.
even know what it means.
Means who gives a fuck what she does? Who gives a fuck what she does? Well, you know, I could put out her and Hannah's personal business name, but I won't, because it came in my personal mailbox, so I can't. But I do. She hides behind her and Hannah. That's what I'm going to say right now. I don't know who has the business license, but one of them does. And I can put her daughter out there because it's a public business that I'm talking about. So don't be like, oh, you said. No. I talked about a business. Oh my God, he talked about my daughter. No, I talked about your business. They're very confused sometimes. You notice that? Gotta love that shit.
Gross.
Oh, she's a lurker. She's a voyeur. She is totally a voyeur. She's a watcher and a lurker. So on another subject I really want to touch on. Trisha and me have made a new channel, which you guys can subscribe to. It's in my channels and it's in her channels. The Devil's Rejects. We're going to start doing some undead stuff, some spirit boxes, some Estes methods, some real cool things together.
Yeah, some paranormal stuff.
We had a really freaky thing last night, so I do want to show our intro video because she loves
It's
it.
good. I like the intro video. It's good.
She's been saying it's good, so I want to show that before we get out of here tonight. So, I mean, if you guys would drop a sub over there, me and Trisha will be talking strictly spirit stuff. It won't have anything to do with what you see here, there, anywhere else. It'll just be one-on-one spirit communications through Estes method, through going to visit haunted places. We're going to do big things with this channel. So let me go play that little logo real quick, and we'll be right back. So now that that's played, I'm super excited for what we got going on.
Wait. Play it again. I had to go get the link. You got to play it again.
Oh, I got to play it again? No,
you got to play it again.
She really likes it. She wants me to play it again, guys. So we're going to play it one more time. So
okay,
now
perfect.
I've played it twice. She loves it. She loves it. So I'm hyped on it because she likes it. But yeah, we're going to do spirit boxes and spirit readings, and we'll do private sessions and all these kind of good things through that channel. So don't forget to subscribe to that channel. But, you know, it's been a really interesting night. I know I haven't been on as long as I normally am, but it's later than I normally am, and I needed to go live today. And I'm going to go live tomorrow, and I'm going to call. We're going to do another open panel. So we'll do another open panel discussion because I really want Christiane to ask me those questions. I'm personally interested in what she's got to say because, like I said, she had valid points and some I'd like to call out. So, Leanne, Christiane, you're both welcome. One of you are welcome. I'd love to see you here. Of course, don't forget that like, thumbs up, subscribe, all the good things. I've really appreciated all you've here tonight while I've been under the influence of adult beverages and having a good time with you guys. I wanted to call out some bullshit, and that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to do. Trisha, thank you for coming here tonight. I want to thank Siren. I want to thank Nicole. I want to thank everybody like Sarah Nash for coming on in tonight.
Oh, don't forget Nicole.
I did say
and Grouchy Mama.
Oh, Grouchy Mama Bear.
And Jerry.
And Jerry Carey.
And all the people that are watching and not talking. We know about y'all.
Oh,
we know
all
about
the
y'all.
lurkers. Hi, Natasha. I just want to say, fuck you, you dumb cunt. Take that and clip it because I said it. You're a dumb piece of shit. And this is coming from me, Saul goddamn Goodman, because it's all good, man. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Good night.